Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. Alright, so you're going to need just a few ingredients: microwave popcorn, some coloring, some white chocolate or almond bark. Of course, you need green and gold sprinkles. And um, if you're like me, you like to use things that can be thrown away. The way I broke that white chocolate piece, it had the old Bobby Brown Gumby hairstyle going on. So yeah, every little step I take. I read somewhere that when you are opening bottles, especially like food coloring, that it's best to use a toothpick instead of peeling the whole thing off, like opening the top and peeling it off. You get better control over pouring, and it doesn't make the big mess where it gushes out the sides and covers the top. And so that's what I was showing you. After I opened it up, I just took a toothpick and stuck it right down into the foil piece instead of peeling it off. I took my little Bobby Brown Gumby piece right onto the microwave in this little cute little cup that I got from either the dollar store or Hobby Lobby. And I'm adding just a bit of food coloring here. As you can see, I added a bit more than a bit after I had been warned not to use any type of liquid food coloring in this. I believe it was my friend Lindsay that said make sure it's powder, but I had already purchased these and quite a few of them. And you guys know me, once I already have it, I'm going to use it. So it had to go in, it didn't have a choice. And it looks like I made the wrong decision. At this point, I have a big green hunky chunk of nothingness, and I'm not quite sure what to do about it. It looks like ice cream instead of the smooth, creamy, warm chocolate velvet I was hoping for. I took it back to the microwave to see if I could melt it a little bit more. It was not overly hot when I added the food coloring in. It was nice and smooth and creamy, which meant the temperature had to be fairly correct. And then I added the gel food coloring. Now, this is gel, it's not the regular liquid, and I've seen other people work with it. So when I added the gel, it came one big blob. Look at me trying to save plasticware, trying to use the handle instead of just getting a new one. Because you know these came from Popeyes anyway, and I didn't pay for them. But nonetheless, I'm doing what my grandmother probably would have done, and she would have probably used the other end too instead of getting a whole new one. I'm trying to get a little bit of color into the chocolate without adding another dab of food coloring. There was still some remnants left in there from the previous chocolate debacle. And this is actually almond bark, but it sounds better to call it chocolate. So, first of all, reusing the handle didn't work out. And I do have a little bit of a green tint to it here, and it's nice and smooth, but this is a whole new piece of almond bark. I had to start all over again. So this time I'm going to act like I have some sense and do it the way most people do it. They just put a little bit on a toothpick and get it in there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing and what I absolutely should have done for in the first place. But you know me, I'm always going to do too much. This reminds me of when I was in college and I took my science lab for chemistry, and no matter what the lab was, I always Googled the best catalyst for it so that when we got there, mine could react super fast and I could be out of there instead of having to sit there and wait for it for 2 hours. And a lot of times it worked and I could move quickly, but a lot of times it blew right up in my face and I had to fix it and still sit there. So sometimes the fastest way isn't the best way. So just microwave your popcorn. Choose a real buttery one so you can give popcorn like a little golden tint. So now you have like a green and gold St. Pat's theme going on. So you just get you some microwave popcorn, your favorite kind. Now see me close the lid on this so it doesn't block my view. Now I'm ready to get started. Make sure it's and the thing came back. Just getting on my nerves like Lauren London's son did when she was sick. Just popping up in the camera. Anyway, you want to get this into one single layer and you want to drizzle all of that green goodness all over your popcorn. See, green goddess Ain't got nothing on this. This is some real green goodness right there. So I have like a minty green situation going on, and I'm just drizzling it. The temperature was fine. I've got the green and gold popcorn. Now I'm going to add some sprinkles. You saw that little jar was $5. So these sprinkles better be some type of magical, beautiful, the most wonderful sprinkles you've ever seen in life. And I'm not gonna lie, these are kind of cute. They're kind of fly. I probably will continue to use them until they're gone. So they might make a resurgence in the Easter situations or some kind of green situation because I have these green sprinkles and they can't just sit around my house. They gotta go. Now look, here I go. What Mystical say? Doom, doom, doom. Here I go. Here I go. All right, so here I am still trying to salvage that green frosting or the green chocolate. You think people would learn their lesson and leave well enough alone. Oh, but look, I'm back in the game. All I did was reheated it and stirred it up like my life depended on it. It was really hot, and so I was trying to cool it off, like waving it around without holding it too long because my hand was getting warm. Plus, I didn't want it to clump back up, so I did try to stir it up again. Did y'all see that handle on that fork that just went by? I also used both ends of that fork too because I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not gonna throw the fork away until I get all of the use out of it. Okay, so it's nice and creamy. Right here is victory. I'm really happy about it, but also there was still a little bit of heaviness to this one. And so I kept letting it fall, hopefully allowing it to cool a little bit more. And so now I have this darker green, and it's working with the lighter green. And so I have this green, gold, and green again situation going on. Plus, I have the golden green sprinkles going on. And I've got some really cute leprechaun munch or something. Yeah, look at the sprinkles. Get into it. Look at them. They're not just your regular little shreds. Now, I don't know. I do know what I did. I saw that big sprinkle and I was like, ooh, I could put this back in the jar and save it for later. But it was already filled with frosting, so I don't know why I was trying to do that because there's more than half a jar left, so whatever. All right, so you do see the kernels in there. If I was making this for someone other than the purpose of this video, I would make sure that the little seeds didn't get in there, but it's all right. But I wanted you to look right into the crevices of this snack. You see the mint green, and the mint green almost matches perfectly with the green balls from the sprinkles. And then you see I added the dark green, and then they're kind of overlapping and right next to each other, so you can see two-tone green. But then you see the gold from the sprinkles in there too, and a little bit of pearly white. Look at the sprinkles. Get into it. So I like these sprinkles. If I had something to do with them, I would get them again. I pulled out some really cute clusters. Look at that. I see the two-tone very well, plus all the sprinkles, plus the gold from the popcorn. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, I have, ooh, this would have been perfect for Mardi Gras because I have perfect purple sprinkles, or I could have turned it purple. I missed the boat on that. I just kind of felt that as soon as I looked at this stack. It had a very New Orleans February crew day view. Catch some beads, have a great time. Make sure that you go to the ceremony where they grease the poles type situation. Look at that cluster. That was a good one. That was a good one. So this would work not only for St. Patrick's Day for the leprechaun's munch or the leprechaun's treat, but this would be also great for ooh, look at that cluster. Yes, look at the cluster. It looks great. Mia, you did a great job, honey. But this would always be great for Mardi Gras too. You would just need to add something purple in there so you could get the purple sprinkles. Or if you already have purple gel color like I do, get you some purple and just drizzle it right in there. And then your green, purple, gold, Mardi Gras to the max. So yeah, you just made a double treat, girl. Double dipping. So yeah, it's always, oh, look at that one. That's beautiful. So yeah, I was going through and I was picking out the best pieces. All right, friends, thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.